Samson was born to a woman who had prayed for a child, and God blessed her with Samson. From birth, he was dedicated to God as a Nazarite, meaning he followed strict rules, like not cutting his hair or drinking wine. His long hair was a symbol of his strength, given by God. Samson grew up to be incredibly strong, and his strength became legendary. As a young man, Samson fell in love with a Philistine woman, even though the Philistines were enemies of his people, Israel. He wanted to marry her, so during the wedding feast, he made a riddle and challenged the Philistine guests. But they cheated, tricking Samson's bride into telling them the answer. Furious, Samson used his strength to take revenge. He defeated many Philistines, igniting a rivalry that lasted his whole life.
They broke their promise. They have betrayed me, and they will pay for it.
One of the most famous parts of Samson's story is about his love for Delilah, another Philistine woman. The Philistine leaders bribed her to find the secret of his strength. One day, in a simple house in ancient Israel, in a cozy, dimly lit room, where Samson and Delilah were sitting side by side, watching the night sky. After many tries, Delilah finally convinced Samson to reveal that his strength came from his uncut hair.
Samson, please tell me, how can you be bound and made weak?
If my hair is cut, I would be as weak as any other man.
When he fell asleep, Delilah cut his hair, and Samson became as weak as any man. The Philistines captured him, blinded him, and made him a prisoner. In his final moments, chained in a Philistine temple with towering pillars and a crowd of Philistines watching Samson in chains, laughing and criticizing Samson. Samson prayed to God for one last burst of strength.
God, give me strength one last time.
God answered. Immediately, Samson stood up, feeling his strength return with angry eyes, and Samson pushed against the pillars of the temple with all his might. The entire building collapsed, killing Samson and thousands of Philistines. Samson's story is one of strength, betrayal, and redemption, showing the power of faith even in moments of weakness.